Hey gang, we're going to start talking about two-digit by two-digit multiplication. There are going to be 3 videos on ways that you can do this, okay? Parents, if you're watching, don't freak out because that's not the way you did it in school. Some kids are very successful doing multiplication this way, okay? And eventually they'll transition to the way that you probably learned it because that's the fastest way, all right? But the way we're going to talk about today is called using an area model, all right? And it's a simple way for the kids to see where they need to multiply and let's give it a shot and practice, okay? We're looking to be successful. That's the thing. Is there a way that we can be successful? This might be the way for you, all right? So multiplying with an area model. I've got the problem 47 times 63, two-digit times two-digit, all right? I'm going to put one of those numbers above my model. You see I've got it broken up. It's a rectangle broken up into 4 quadrants. I'm going to put one number up here and one number down here. But when I write the number, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate it by its value, okay? Like we did with expanded form, okay? I'm going to write the value of the tens and the value of the ones, for example. All right, I'm going to put the 47 on the side here. 47, the 4 tens is 40, and the 7 ones are 7, so it's 47. Okay, the 40 is going to go with the top row, and the 7 is going to go with the bottom row. The 63 I'm going to break apart. The 6 will have a value of 60, and the 3 will be 3. So I've got 40 and 7 and 60 and 3. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply. The numbers that are on the top are going to come straight down in their column. So for the 60, this is going to be 60. This is using 60. This is using 3. This is using 3. For the numbers on the side, they're going to follow their row across. This is using 40. This is using 40. This is using 7. This is using 7. Okay? So we're going to follow. I'm going to draw a little green line here. We're going to follow the 60 down this way, the 3 down that way, okay? And then we're going to follow the 40 that way and the 7 that way, okay? Now let's see if we can make this make sense, all right? The first thing I'm going to do in this box, I'm going to bring the 60 and the 40. I'm going to do 60 times 40, okay? Now, when you have 60 times 40, get rid of the zeros for a moment, and we're just going to worry about 6 times 4, okay? 6 times 4, and we should know that 6 times 4 is 24, all right? 6 times 4 is 24. Now, I have to put those zeros now back on. I have took 2 zeros off, 1 0 here and 1 0. I took them off. Now I'm going to put them back on. So this is 60 times 40 is 2,400. I did 6 times 4 and then I stuck my zeros back on. Down here I'm going to do 60 times 7. And again, I'm going to take the 0 off. I'm going to do 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. And now I have to put back 1 0. I have a 0 up here. 60 times 7 is 420. You with me so far? All right. Now over in this box, remember I'm doing 40 all the way across. So this box is 40 times 3. The 3's coming down, the 40's going across. I'm going to do 40 times 3. Well, 3 times 4 is 12. And then I've got to put a 0 back on. So that's 120. Okay? And then the last box, the 3's coming down and the 7's coming across. I'm going to do 3 times 7 and I'm going to get 21. There's no 0 to put back on because there's no 0 here and no 0 there. All right? So what we did, we multiplied straight down and straight across. And when the numbers intersected or crossed, we multiplied those numbers and then we added however many zeros we needed to back on. So now I've got these 4 numbers. I'm not done yet. Now I've got to take these 4 numbers and I have to add them together. Okay? I've got to add them all together. So I could do, I could write the numbers down and I can add them. That's going to be a 1, 2, 4, 6. 4 and 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And I get a 2 here and I get 2,961. Now, when you go to add them, could you add some of it in your head? You sure could. Like I know here, if I wanted to do this, 100 and 400, that's 500. 20 and 20 is 40. 20 is 60, that's a 1. I get 561. I could certainly, if I'm good at math, I could certainly do that and add those in my head, and that way I have less to write, and I'm still going to get the same thing. Okay, that's up to you and your teacher whether you can do that in your head or not. I certainly allowed my kids that they could put some of them together, like this would be 2,820, and that could be 141. You can certainly put them together. Let's try another one. We're going to try several, okay, so that we know what we're doing. Here I've got 59. So I'm going to separate the 10s and the 1s. 59 times 26. 26. All right? So now, 20 will come down in these two boxes, 20, 20. 6 is 6. Going across, 50, 50, 9, 9. All right, so in this box, 20 times 50, I'm going to do 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And even though it has a 0 here, I have to come back and I have to add a 0 for this one and a 0 for that one. So I've got to add 2 zeros, and that is 1,000. Come down here, 20 times 9. I'm going to do 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. I have to put 1 0 back on. I get 180. Over here, 6 times 50, 6 times 5 is 30, and I have to put a 0 back on, and I get 300. And then down here, 6 times 9 is 54. No zeros there, no zeros there. All right? So now, when we go to add, let's see if we can put some things together. 1,000 plus this would be 1,180. 300 plus 54 would be 354. And let's go ahead and add those. 4, 8 and 3 is 8 and 5 rather is 13. 1 and 1 is 2 plus 3 is 5. And I get 1,534. Let's do another one. A lot of kids have success with this early. A lot of kids have success with this early. Okay, we'll make our model. Again, this is for 2-digit times 2-digit. Let's do 74 times 17. Okay, 74 is 70 and 4. 17 is 10 and 7. Ready? 10's coming down, 7's coming down. 70 across, 4 across. Ready? In this box, what two numbers will I multiply? 70 times 10, right? 1 times 7, 7. And then how many zeros go back? 1 here and 1 here. 700. All right? Down here, 10 and 4. 4 times 10, you know that, that's 40. Over here, 7 times 70. All right? So 7 times 7, 49. And 1 0, that's an ugly 9. And 1 0 there, so 490. And down here, 7 times 4. 7 times 4 is 28. 28. So I'm going to put 40 and 28 together because that's 68, and I'm going to add that to the 700. So that's 768. And then I'm going to add the 490. You have to make sure you add all of your numbers. If you need to list all 4, list all 4. Okay? I'm just trying to make it a little bit shorter for you. 8 and 0 is 8. 6 and 9 is 15. 1 and 7 is 8 plus 4 is 12. You get 1,258. 1,258. All right. You make your box divided into 4 quadrants. Separate your 10s and 1s. 10s and 1s. The numbers on the top come straight down. The numbers on the side go all the way across. The thing you have to remember, adding your zeros back on. Okay? And all you have to do is look at what numbers did you multiply. I have a 0 here, a 0 here. I've got to add 2 zeros back on. I have a 0 here and no 0 here. I have 1 0 back on. Right? Simple enough. All right. Click on the link. There's a practice sheet for you. Okay? Know your facts. Your facts are going to make things a whole lot easier. Okay? All right. Work hard. I'm proud of you.